Alright everyone, welcome back to Jaraci Cup 17. Hopefully we'll see a bit more standard play in this series here. This is going to be between NoFun and Cookies in Group C. And I'm excited for this one. NoFun's been on a bit of a slump recently, I've got to say. We'll see what he can do in this series though. Always excited to see him play. And he's on Sobong too, you know, he loves to make some nonsense happen with those TJs. Managed to take a couple games off of a game like that even. Both in practice and tournament if I recall correctly. We can check our info.txt real quick though, if we like. Looks like this one is Cookie's map pick. And the factions are going to stay the same for game 2, and NoFun is going to grab the Firebase. I need to get better at this game. Yeah, me too, man, me too. Everyone's just going to say yes to that. DOK, man. Hard game. Looks like NoFun is going for SC first. Note that he's kept the base runner. And it looks like that is 6 up as well. And for Cookies, this build has been gaining some popularity using that kind of base runner to scout in the early game. I really like to see it. Especially if he can keep it alive, because then he also has some threats to extractions and base blast drones. You know, just wait till the Homeworld 3 tournament. Hey man, it might not be that long, come to think of it. We'll just have to see, eh? ALMs are powered up, but of course that's not going to stop this guy. Actually, the probe takes a bit of damage from the base runner. That's a nice touch. But yeah, Cookie saw what he needed to see because the carrier was charging up the railgun. He sees the SC, so I think that he is totally aware of everything that his opponent is doing right now. He'll be happy to just go eco himself. And sometimes I have even like cancelled Sandscrimmer Fab just get the second PC out faster, but that's kind of risky, and it's backfired on me quite a lot, so I do not blame Cookies for not doing that. Now that he's got Sandscrimmer Fab though, he can actually start that PC before he even like builds any of them, or he can just make a couple and then go for that second PC. Either way, that's what that's what you want to do in this scenario. You want to try and get up to your 3 bases as fast as you can so that you won't fall behind your opponent. Probe actually died from NoFun. I didn't see where that ended up going down. Yeah, it's gone. There you go. That's the second PC. Very good. And now we can start building a couple skins just to have some security. Wait till I watch your game versus Morningwood. Yeah, I'm excited to see that. Amazing with 2 eyes. It's even better than usual. Yeah, I think the base runner wanted to try for some nonsense over here. You can see it's building a blast drone, but it is going to get hunted down. And not really going to get anything done with the blast drones there either, unfortunately. You can't cancel that unit either, which is a little bit annoying. So he's gonna end up having to pop it out here and then probably not get anything done with it. Let's see if we can... Oh! Oh, that was close. He almost had the nice detonation on that LAV, but... NoFun's gonna be happy with that one. And AV Tech gonna be his choice here. Looks like it's assault chips for Cookies. This is like very much a railgun map, but I don't think that means you have to go for rails in the mid game. And in fact, neither player is going to choose to do that. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Well, what they should have done was is this retiring, by the way? No, I guess just driving through the carrier. Because, you know, that makes sense. Anyway, I think what they should have done was just have the blast drone production be ability just the same as like a production cruiser building something. Probably it's not like that, again, because of the charges, though, right? Like, they can't have, you know... They can't have so-and-so many charges of a unit if you can also just cancel its build the way that you do with a PC. Look at that! He's pressing the win button already! You'll love to see it. A couple of soul chips are out as well, so I think Cookie's gonna be just fine against these LAVs. One for one there, although I assume this guy is going to die as well. This guy's a bit outnumbered though. When you have this many LAVs, it really is possible to get the kill on this assault ship. Not to boost through as well to try and make him turn. Nice, okay, so he gets that assault ship out for free. This guy's gonna come out and try and support the other assault ship and stopping these LAVs from doing too much damage to the base, but this should be a salvager kill. And now NoFun will probably just back out. Nice little bite for him. It's actually floating quite a lot right now. Looks like his choice is gonna be railguns now. You do have to be aware of air, but in this case it's not gonna be air, it's gonna be kind of siege, but... Yeah, it seems NoFun's not really too concerned about that. He's gonna get an artifact out as well. Or beware of 3 base, yeah, that's definitely true as well. And I think that's the reason why NoFun was floating, was that he should have been building an SC at that point and get his 3rd base set up. Systems 1 teching as well, it's very interesting. He seems to be pretty afraid here. I think Cookies really does not have a whole lot of threat on NoFun's side of the map at all, so... Surprised that he's teching power 1, I don't think he needs it. Armored unit upgrades do not exist. Really nice TJ, that's what you expect from NoFun, very good. So the AVs are gonna claim a kill right there. But as Carrier is saying in chat, it's true, it's still 2 base versus 3 base, so... I think that if NoFun wants to try and get back up to parity, what he really ought to do is build a couple railguns now to try and like force his opponent to deal with him by having a really superior army. And then he can try and get up onto 3 base as he's attacking. Of course, the problem is he doesn't see Con F Siege is done yet, right? Because, you know, how can he? Now that the unit is out, it'll make itself known, but the problem is that these AVs and LAVs are not going to be able to do anything to it. Really nice run by, though. He's managing to kill off a salvager here. He's going for the 2nd one. There's not really anything to stop this. Comes in assault ship, I think. Again, no armor at all, though. Looks like these LAVs just gonna focus down the salvagers anyway. So yeah, he's gonna lose a couple LAVs for this, but he got 3 salves. I think we're gonna call that worth. Here's Con F Siege though. This might change the story a little bit. Base runner has TJ, this one anyway. This one almost has it back up as well. That might be able to make the difference here. We do have Sunder on the carrier. Come on, NoFun, pull out some magic. He's gonna smoke himself instead. Yeah, I really think actually you could have killed that just dropping the TJ and then having the AVs do the job, but. Well, that's interesting. Also, I don't tend to recommend driving inside your own ALM. Or, sorry, TJ. Oh, yeah, I really don't recommend doing that. You can drop a smoke to try and stay alive, too. Oh, dear. You can see all the pieces there coming together for NoFun to make a really awesome play, but it didn't quite work it out. A lot of assault ships on the field now as well. We need a couple of railguns to come out. But that's an assault cruiser. Wait, what? When did he get this? Yeah, he's building ACs right now. Huh, that's interesting. I didn't even see him getting that tech. Like, ACs are okay in this scenario, but you really need railguns, right? Plus, they take forever to build, which is not exactly going to be your friend. Yeah, I don't know. This is a bit unusual. Systems 2 teching, though, I like that, because the carrier can actually do quite a lot of damage here. It can take quite a lot of damage, too, though. I wouldn't be too brazen with this thing. There's the AC. The nice Soban skin, by the way, courtesy of Just Carrier. Attempted the tech missiles, but they did not happen to land there. Oh, hold up, this carrier is at 1,000 health. What? I didn't even notice that happening. Yeah, where's the army? I guess there really just is none. Ooh. Gosh. This is getting a bit dicey. We still have base runners for TJs, by the way, but haven't been used yet. Like, NoFun really needs to be using these TJs to stop his carrier from getting killed here, because otherwise I think he's just dead already. He needs to make some kind of a legendary play happen. Okay, there's the TJ. That looks like a railgun coming out. I approve of this. That carrier's still mighty low. I know something's happening elsewhere on the map too, but I just don't really care. I think he's dead. Oh my gosh. Oh, NoFun. How far you fallen? That was pretty sloppy, man. Ever since the, like, when he made the play with the TJ here, after that, he just kind of died. I don't know. That was an interesting game. Let's jump into game 2. If I can find it. Okay, there we go. Kharak. That'd be Conf Assault Cruiser, right? Yeah, he had railgun tech. Like, I don't know why he didn't just build them. And Rail's AAV is, like, not exactly the ultimate combo against Conf Siege, but it's really pretty good. I think eventually you want to transition into having, like, BCs or something like that, but, you know, it'll tide you over. Afraid of air? I mean, I think that build he was doing would have just died to air, too, to be honest with you. I'm not really sure what he wanted. Well, let's jump into game 2. See what he's doing here. So far, this is the same build from Cookies, but for NoFun, he is going for LAV Fab right away, so it looks like he's going to go for something else. I mean, he wouldn't do a Phoenix SC, would he? He just wouldn't. He just wouldn't. Yeah, right, but that to me feels like how NoFun plays the game, you know? That's like right up his alley. He loves doing these, you know, tactical plays where he's got to micro things a lot, but he makes them look super good. It's like, yeah, that's what I would have thought he would do. Oh well, the past is the past. See what he's up to in this game. Building LAVs right now, he's got that carry production upgrade on the way. And again, the Conf base runner is going to come out and scout, so he'll see what his opponent is doing. But this build is all about leveraging the early power of the LAVs, trying to make your opponent have some trouble reacting to you, slow down his economy, and all of this takes a lot of proactivity, so I want to see him be a lot more aggressive with these things than he was in the last game. Oh, panic blast drone there as well. That's really quite unfortunate. It's not going to do any favors. He's going to want to have that one back. Also, drop off the CUs first. Ah! Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Well, it's gonna be 2 PC for Cookies. He's got Sandskimmer Fab coming pretty quickly as well. Yeah, I would say so as well. If you have ref mode coming and you just go ahead and cancel it and get that second PC, I think you're in a pretty good spot here. This is where I kind of like the play of having just 5 LAVs to make your opponent sort of freak out like that and then go for an SC. This is also definitely playable. I think it's going to come down to who gets the better trades here. He's taking this very seriously. Well, yeah, Cookies has been playing very, very well recently. Let me look up, actually, where he ended in the last tournament, because I can't quite remember, but he did quite well, as I recall. Try and keep the action on frame while I'm AFK. But it looks like for now I can already see what... Okay, let's just watch this. We saw one Sandskimmer go down. Kind of Carrier is doing quite a lot of damage, though. Really nice focus fire as well, where he gets the missile onto these guys, because the other one's dead anyway. Nice. Yeah, so it is 3-1. Well, I'd call that a pretty good showing, given that you ended up winning the tournament. And yeah, we can see the lay of the land now. Of course, there's a lot of sand skimmers out here. It's 11-8 right now, so NoFun's gonna go for a tech switch. He has his SC out. I think both players playing this pretty well so far. And now, actually, it's kind of Cookie's turn to be proactive here. He probably just wants to go ref mode, but even so, he should be driving out here with these sand skimmers and trying to shadow his opponent's army until he sees those AAVs. And at that point, he can just leave, because obviously it's going to be pretty hard to fight that. Damage 1 is done. He's got rating as well, obviously, in that case, but it's armor 1 for NoFun. Yeah, he's got the AV tech coming, but it's going to take him a little while to get it still. Might be able to pull a rabbit out of a hat with some salvage or depth packs here, but this is actually suddenly becoming a bit dicey. AV tech is done now. Let's start building that right away. Right away, I said. Fortunately, the sand skimmers were focusing a salvager that they couldn't hit there, so Cookies didn't end up doing a whole lot of damage. Okay, here we go. AVs are on the queue. It looks like Cookie's just continuing his ups here rather than getting ref mode, so now he has damage 2. Still doesn't even have any long distance miners, right? So this is a very interesting game state. Like, I feel like maybe he wants to just continue the attack now instead of going back to eco, which was what he was doing at the beginning. Probably you're gonna need to get a tech though, right? Because, you know, there are AVs out on the field. It's bad news for AVs. Yeah, well, it depends how much armor they've got, but he hasn't teched any yet, so... For now, the sand skimmers will be pretty scary, even though there are AVs on the field. A base runner comes out again. It's pretty classic NoFun here. He wants to use that TJ. And it looks like Cookies is eventually going to go for ref mode. AVs do a bit of AoE, of course, so it's not like the skims can just jump in with no thought. But yeah, I mean, I agree. There's so many of them, and they're so upgraded. I love what he's doing, splitting them up into 2 groups like this as well. Watch for the TJ, though. That's going to be what this all comes down to, I think. It's off the logistics module. Yeah, looks like I can just back away. But see, NoFun is, like, feeling the pressure already. He's got to abandon that 2 base. You can see the salvagers is going to be sitting here idle for a time. Ref mode is done, so now Cookies is starting to expand. Really good he moves this PC over here, but, you know... Oh, it looks like that one's gonna do it. This one should go here instead, then. There we go. And in the meantime, even though he can't just jump on top of his opponent and kill him, like, he's stopping him from mining 2As. He's just now getting back onto it, and I have a feeling that that's gonna change in a moment. Yep, here come the skims again. This is a very, very good play by Cookies. This is that sort of containment style that's hard to pull off, but is very, very effective. We do have armor 1 for the AVs. That's a step in the right direction. Probably armor 2 is needed, to be honest with you. Well, he hasn't taken any tech choice yet, but I guess we'll see. Seems to be focusing RUs here. That would tell me it's probably air or something, but I don't know. But it looks like Cookie's finally content to just let his opponent take the base. He's on 3 after all, so I think he's feeling pretty good. Oh, I see. These 3 miners on the second were like trailing that PC. Yeah, you gotta love that, huh? And it is gonna be railguns in the end. We'll see if the probe is able to get info of it, but right now he's checking the 3 base timing, and he's gonna be unhappy to see that it's already there. No RU miners yet, though. And if you count the piles, you can know he hasn't been there for super long, but still, NoFun has some work to do to catch up. There's no defense on the base. Wait, how did this happen? Needs a smoke desperately here. One Salvager falls already. These are full damage skims. They don't have armor yet, but they're pretty deadly against these Salvagers. It's gonna kill the base runner as well. Lots of ALMs going down also. That was a pretty painful push already, you know? Yeah, I didn't trade like army resources, but a lot of infrastructure for NoFun was killed there. Ouch. And for Cookies, like, all he really needs is a couple of heavy rails, yep, as he's building right now. Just that he can fight off those AVs, and then his Sand Skimmers are superior to the LAVs right now, so he's not going to be too worried. Third PC coming out as well. I would love to see EMP rounds right here. Gonna go for Honor Guards instead. That'll take a long time to come out. I think EMP rounds would be good for the immediate fight, but Honor Guards obviously gonna answer this unit comp exceptionally well also. So, in their own right, definitely a good choice. It's gonna be Heavy Vehicles 3 for NoFun. Yeah, like I said, they're good against the unit comp. It's just that it'll take too long for them to come out. I mean, I definitely agree. I think EMP rounds would have been better here. Good smokes for NoFun, by the way. Now he's doing some damage. Kills off a Salvager. That's gonna feel good for him. You can actually take these skims and hide in your opponent's smoke as well, but it's obviously a little bit easier said than done. But still, we check the units lost tab, like, this push is really quite expensive for NoFun. You can see that that lead for Cookie is really ballooning now. Honor Guard tech is finished. Fleet Cap 105 is on the way. And these rails look hungry, man. It's not clear what you're going to use to answer them, because... Excuse me. I really don't think you can get away with using... Hiccups! Oh, gosh. No, with using LAVs, I think that your opponent just has more skims than you, and of course he's going to have Honor Guards on the field without, before too long. So, what do you do here? I mean, I don't know. This doesn't seem very good for me. Or to me. We do have 3 base getting set up, at least. Only correct way is air. Yeah, I suppose so. But he kind of would have to have been getting it already, wouldn't he? I feel like at this point it would come in too late. And you're right, artillery will die to skim, so you can't really use that. Yeah, this doesn't look too promising to me. Well, more importantly, you're just never gonna get them in time. Perhaps what he could do actually is just build up like tons of AAVs, but now that his opponent has EMP rounds, it's gonna be even difficult to pull that off. Not the best EMP show right there either, but it got something done. I like the scout here, by the way, checking out the 3 base timing. Again, you can count the piles, see he's only been there for about like 2 minutes. But yeah, see again, I don't think he wins this fight here with the skims, because he just doesn't have the upgrade. Well, actually, I guess he has the lead now. I didn't realize Cookies has not gotten his armor ups, but... the carrier just exploded. Wait, he didn't die. Nobody has any veterancy for the kill. I think it was just a GG right there. Well, this guy's got 230, but that wouldn't be enough. Also, notice that this ALM actually still exists, by the way? That's interesting. I guess that if it was deployed, like, as the carrier was dying, it's allowed to stay. Well, there you go. That's gonna be the GG. So, Cookies is gonna win game 2. Too far in the back foot? Yes, I agree. I mean, really, just Carrier's synopsis, I think, is correct. Like, in both of these games, he wanted some early pressure, right? In game 1, it was kind of like a 2-base timing. In game 2, it was the 1-base LAVs. But he just kind of didn't get anything done with it, and so if Cookies is able to get up on 3-base when you're on 2, or even on 1, you know, it's not going to be good. Yeah, Cookies is playing really well. He's playing very principled. This is kind of what we saw in the last tournament. Excited to see what he'll pull out. And beating NoFun here, that's a very, very big step toward the upper bracket. He's practically already there already. Well, hope you guys enjoyed the games. We'll watch we'll move on to the next one. Or something. I can't remember what I'm trying to say.